You're watching LMCC, your community TV. Hi, I'm Chris Veld, and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. For over a decade, the Canadian Pacific Holiday Train has traveled the country spreading holiday cheer. Each year, it makes a stop in Loretto to gather support for local food shelves. Tyler Rabe gives us a preview of what's in store for this year.
During the holiday season, it's important to think of those less fortunate and give to your local food shelf. And what better way to help those in need than by coming to historic downtown Loretto for the annual Canadian Pacific Holiday Train visit on Saturday, December 13th, 2014 at 4:15 p.m. The festivities are free, but please bring a donation of food or money for local area food shelves. Last year, our local food shelves received over $25,000 and 1,800 pounds of food because of the great community support generated by the Holiday Train event.
Our Lions Club has been involved with the Holiday Train since its inception. We've been a longtime supporter of the Hanover Food Shelf. Every year we get involved with the planning and the executing of this event. We contribute funds to the Hanover Food Shelf. We think it's a very important service that organization does for our community. Everybody knows someone who at some time has had to use the food shelf. Those that have used it always express how appreciative they were of that situation. We want people to come out and participate in this event primarily as a community event where everybody gets to have the good feeling and the community spirit in giving to an organization like the Hanover Food Shelf. Everybody gets the opportunity to bring money or food and see what other organizations are doing, like Low-Ram. Dobozinski's and Son provides the trucks for the food and does all the transportation for this effort. A lot of community volunteerism in this event. We're a small community. Loretto isn't that big, but when we combine the outlying areas that we service, it's a pretty big community, and by ourselves we can't do a lot, but when we all get together we can take a big bite out of things. It's important for people to give for their own well-being, I believe. As we give to our community, we make our community stronger, and we make ourselves stronger, I think.
Once again, the Holiday Train will be bringing Santa Claus along with some great music entertainment. This year, the performers are Home Free and Kira Isabella.
Joy to the world, the Lord is good. Let earth receive her King.
Be sure to mark your calendars for Saturday, December 13th, 2014 at 4:15 p.m. for the Canadian Pacific Holiday Train in Loretto, Minnesota. The Canadian Pacific Holiday Train, making a difference, one stop at a time.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. I'll head to the West Hennepin Public Safety Department to talk to Police Chief Gary Krales. We'll spotlight the Heart Safe Community Initiative going on in the city of Mound. We'll give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area. The LMCC safety expert heads the world's largest fire prevention event, the Governor's Fire Prevention Day at the Minnesota State Fair.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12.
Now it's time to preview some upcoming events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. Here's the Lakeside Community Calendar. The 31st annual Mound tree lighting ceremony will be held on November 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. This is a long-standing community tradition that draws hundreds of people to the Mound Greenway on Auditors Road. There'll be greetings from the mayors of Mound, Minnetrista, and Spring Park. Music will be provided by local singing groups. There'll be cookies, coffee, and hot chocolate provided. And don't miss Santa and Mrs. Claus arriving on the Mound fire engine. There'll be free hay rides and a bonfire maintained by the fire department. For more information, go to cityofmound.com. Excelsior is proud to announce the 8th annual Christkindlesmarkt over the 2014 Thanksgiving weekend. The 3-day event is modeled after the traditional German open-air Christmas markets held during Advent. The event features exceptional food and entertainment for the entire family. It's free and open to the public. For more information on this enchanting holiday experience, go to www.excelsiorchristkindlesmarkt.com. Do you know of an upcoming event going on in the lake area? Email us at lmcc@lmcc-tv.org.
Right here, hey, I remind the gentleman back in, sir, that we requested that information.
That wasn't enough. Then I come from here to here. That wasn't enough. Keep organizing. Get this thing done. Look at the documents that show that you can learn.
It costs any money.
Way over the button.
All here in black and white. Last January, when you have a point to make, right, you're not paying attention to me. You're the people who are not paying attention. Just sat on the
I have something to say.
Well, there you have it. News and events happening around the Lake Minnetonka area. For more information about LMCC or to learn more about our programming, go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Lakeside News Weekly. Happy holidays.
City of Minnetonka Beach, this is Suzanne. I worked for the City of Minnetonka Beach for 7 years, and as a city administrator here, I just oversee the administration of the city, which includes things like data and records management, financial management, meeting preparation, and we also run a little contract post office here. Oh, here it is. I would say my main mission is providing good quality public service and trying to maintain that small village feel. Well, probably some of the more important, concerns or challenges facing all cities, actually, especially small cities, is state and federal mandates like stormwater management, which affect the lake. And so that's why we have Save the Lake information on our website. The other challenge out in Minnetonka Beach has been in the past, and I think it's being fairly well managed, is the Dakota Regional Trail that goes through our tiny, quiet little community, which has been controversial in the past. But again, I think the city is managing the impact of that as best it can. I think the first early settlement was about 1872, and then they incorporated in 1894. The Lafayette Club is probably one of the most notable locations in town, and it has quite a history as well, established by James J. Hill. St. Martin's Church is probably one of the other more interesting locations in town, and again, historic, and there's a lot of history with both of those locations. So it's it's had an interesting and colorful past here. This is just a great community. I mean, the people here, they're great at volunteering. Everybody loves to live here, and everybody treats they treat the staff really well. And yeah, it's just a great community.
I thought a drink would magically solve all my problems.
I thought that it would help me fit in.
If alcohol has lost its magic for you and you can't stop drinking,
I took action. My life has changed.
Now I have friends that accept me for me.
you'll find us in the phone book, your local newspaper, or on the web.